Good morning and welcome to Motivational Moments with Donna Hilfiger. I am Donna Hilfiger. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I read your emails and I love taking your questions, but to take the time to write and blame someone else for the problems that's going on in your life, I want to address that. The thing is I hear so much anger and resentment reading it through the pages, and it's not just you. I coach people like that all day, every day. And it's a cycle we get caught up in that we're a victim when we're not. And one of the worst things you can do is hold a grudge against anybody else. And I love that saying, holding a grudge is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. It's like this water bottle right here. Say if this were a bottle of Drano, I love using this visual example. If this were a bottle of Drano, would you drink it? No. But holding on to a grudge is like drinking this Drano, and it's going to kill you. Because what's happening is when we're holding on to anything that's not serving us, especially grudges and anger and resentment and being mad and being ticked off or whatever it is, it starts out as a feeling, yes. But what does it do when we hold on to it? Over time, it escalates in our body, and it's going to wreak havoc because it's going to affect our immune system. And if our immune system gets compromised, we're going to get sick. All over being mad, being angry, being enraged. I've worked with a lot of people, they're enraged, and they're so upset with siblings or whatever happened way back here, and a lot of them can't even remember the exact story. They just know they're mad. They just know they had a right to be angry. They just know that they have a reason to hold a grudge. And they can't even remember the whole story. Now what they've created is a brand new story. And every time they tell that story, they create and reactivate all that anger and rage and madness or whatever it is that you're feeling. I'm here today to tell you, please let it go. You don't want to be drinking the poison. You want to be drinking the beauty of life and the goodness in life. Because I say it all the time, and it's so true. Whatever we put out there is exactly what we're going to get back. But you're not doing it for them. You're doing it to set you free. You're doing it to set your soul free. You're doing it to set your energy free. And emotion is nothing more than energy in motion. And if it's not a good emotion, if it's anger that you just want to sit and seethe in, it's going to grow. It's going to become cancer. It's going to become something that doesn't serve you. It's going to become illness and sickness. I've seen it so many times. I've worked with people who are sick, and I love working with people who are sick because they can see a result right away. Maybe not instantaneously, but I've had people see it instantaneously. And that's the beauty of working on yourself and doing the inner work. When you clean it up, it can't react the same. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a wizard that cure all, but what I am good at is coaching. And I know when you get to the core of something and you clean it up from there, it's like all the training I ever did, and I've been studying self-development my whole life. Everybody's always said, oh, it's like peeling the layers of the onion. Well, I wasn't an onion peeler. I was like, let's slice this thing open. Let's get to the core of what's going on, and then allow the layers to naturally fall off. So when you go back and clean up at the core of what started this all, what started wreaking havoc in your body in the first place, people want to talk about, oh, well, this is going on right now. I mean, I've worked with people who I can tell they're big storytellers, and I'm like, don't tell me anything. Let me guide you back to the core of it. And we'll work on the core of it, and I'll go, and I guarantee you, this has been a pattern, and this has been a pattern, and this has been a pattern. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's like you've got a crystal ball. I'm like, no. It starts out speaking small to us, and then it gets louder and a little bit louder and a little bit louder until we're ready to deal with whatever the core issue is. And I know this has got to feel, you go, I don't know what she's talking about, but it feels right. Get in with a coach. Heck, get in one of my classes, because I still do live classes, and I do live coaching on the group classes and their own conference calls, and there are people all over the world. But this is not why I'm telling you this to get into a class. I'm telling you this for you to reach out to somebody, get a mentor, get someone who can help you figure out. If we could do it by ourselves, we would have done it a long time ago. Get with someone who can help you decide today that you know what, here's what's going on. Or you can throw your hands up and go, I forgive you. I forgive you. I don't need to work on anything. I'm deciding I'm letting this go. I'm not looking back. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. And I'm only going to send you love. And I'm doing this for me because I love me enough to heal me. We don't have to do it for them. We're doing it for us. I hope you get a good takeaway from this. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter and write me at donna@donnahilfiger.com because I do like to post positive things because it helps me stay in a positive mood. Go post something positive on your own social media today. Not anything negative. Any of the things you're scrolling through negative, bypass them. That's not what you want to attract into your life. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great and awesome week and go forgive.